Actually, I did throw everyone out the room once in Brighton.
Did you?
Do you know what? I flipped my lid because it had all got very out of control. And I just thought, no, this is all wrong. And I went, right, that's it. If you're not this person, get out. I loved it. I had a fulfilling time.
Yeah.
My time was up and it was time to get out because I had no life.
When they're having something done to them personally.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's same as us with dresses and that, you know, and they come out and they talk to us about stuff that's been on their mind.
It's the next level up with a bride.
Yes.
Because this is her wedding.
One chance.
Exactly. Well, 3.
3. Yes.
Okay.
I liked you. It's like I've just dropped a line to her and she just picked it up.
We should have. Yeah, no, we'd met up for a drink and the drink went well, so we went on to a restaurant and.
So you kissed on the first date?
Yeah.
You put out, Gemma.
What, kissing?
Yeah.
Oh, she just dropped it.
Was there more kissing later?
Yes. It's been kissing for the last 8 and a bit years. It wasn't long after your wedding I met him.
Did you stay the night?
My mum's watching this.
Welcome to Wedding Mayhem. My God, episode 8 and we still haven't got this right. It's not me, it's her.
It's got worse.
It's got worse. Welcome to Gemma. God, my God, I forgot your name then.
Me. Hi.
Hi, it's you.
Friends, I'm wearing green.
We didn't even plan that.
I know. Just
Oh, you guys have got the flowers?
Yeah, flowers.
I've tried to get in.
Yeah.
You're just jealous.
Yeah.
You're just jealous.
Jealous.
So welcome, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you. So last time I saw you was at my
Your
wedding.
wedding.
You did a fantastic job.
So how long have you last seen each other?
Yeah.
Yes.
So how long have you been married?
8 years.
8 years.
Oh, I get it.
I mean, we've spoken.
Yeah, and we're constantly
We've had an internet relationship.
Yeah, exactly. And I think,
best.
we laugh and we talk about being busy mums.
Oh, yeah.
But work and home balance is quite hard. So
We'll meet up for a coffee. It's never going to happen.
said exactly that to Hayley. She said, we must meet up.
Yeah.
Last week when she was on the podcast, I went, yeah. And we both know.
It's never going to happen.
The intention's there, though,
it's
to be
a
fair.
lovely
I know
idea.
all the time.
Yeah.
It'd be lovely to see people, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Mum life.
I literally work,
Yeah.
come home, work a bit more,
Yeah.
get in my pyjamas, cook dinner, go to bed.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, John and I have about a 2-hour window of being together before it's bed and then back on that hamster wheel again.
Sounds about
so
right.
It's hard. Yeah, so it's 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you did my wedding and you were absolutely bloody amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You know, but it's not just flattery. You know, I personally have the worst hair. It's fine.
I wouldn't say it's the worst, but your hair is challenging.
I'm challenging.
No, darling, your hair is challenging.
It's very fine. I always say I've got baby wispy hair. You just stay over there.
Oh, sorry, I'm not great.
Gemma's my friend, not yours.
Yeah.
Okay, Gemma's doing my hair.
Gemma
I
is
am.
doing your hair. Yeah,
That's why my hair looks a bit shit.
So guys, we're going to be playing with We're going to do a demo on Lauren's hair with some accessories and everything a bit later, aren't we?
A couple of classic bridal looks.
So how long have you been doing hair? And how long have you been doing wedding hair?
Almost 10 years.
God.
By this spring, that'll be 10 years.
What were you doing before you were doing this?
I was in hospitality. I was a hospitality manager.
Oh, did you enjoy it?
That's a tough gig.
I loved it. I had a fulfilling time.
Yeah.
My time was up and it was time to get out because I had no life.
Yeah. We said this
had
to
no
somebody.
health.
Yeah,
Right,
I said this to a friend of mine who's in hospitality. You miss out on all the invitations.
Absolutely.
Going to weddings.
You can't go to things.
No.
Or you're hosting them and
Because
then you
you're
can't
hosting them.
enjoy them.
You're in.
Yeah. And all my
North
friends
Cuddy,
were getting
yeah.
married and having kids. And I was
Working.
working.
And when you're sleeping.
And I was working long hours, late nights. And I was being told again and again and again that you cannot keep going like this. Your health is suffering. And I got to a point where I went, right, it's time for a change.
Yeah.
And
So what made you go into? Because that's a big change.
hair was something. So I was a Saturday girl in my teenage years in a salon.
Okay.
And the hairdressing was kind of always there on the back burner. It was always something I loved the idea of doing.
Yeah.
But I'd gone down other routes. I'd followed other dreams. I'd gone down other.
Well, you work to pay your life, don't
that
you?
was
Your
it.
mortgage.
That was it.
And that's a fantasy. I don't know, for me, I've always sewn, but I wouldn't dream of doing that back in the years. So
That's exactly
mortgage
it.
And
I got to a point where finances had to take the back seat and health and happiness had to come forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I retrained and I
You went
started
back to college?
I trained with a company in London with lovely Jojo, who I know you guys have spoken
Beauty
to.
Call.
Beauty Call. I trained with
You said Booty
Beauty
Call.
Call.
Wrong programme.
Yeah. Different type of agency. Yeah, no, I trained with them and then worked with them for a couple of years whilst I built up my bridal empire. Yeah. And then it was when
It's a great place to
it
the
was
network.
the
of you
networking,
girls.
meeting the girls, meeting the
Yeah.
clients, building things up, and then slowly sort of did less with them and more of my own stuff. And actually don't do anything with them anymore. Now it's all my own stuff. But also when my little girl was born, I had this window of opportunity to get to college, get that MVQ, so I could get in a salon.
I know so many people
So I cut
going
and
back to
colour as
college
well
now.
Yeah, why not?
Back in old, I think it's amazing. Going back to school 20, 30, 40 years later.
I approached it completely differently because when I was
mind.
young, I knew it all.
Go to meet
You didn't need
boys.
to teach me. I can do this. And I was there to meet boys.
Boys.
Whereas when I was in my late 30s and had a baby at home, I was like, right, I want to learn.
Yeah.
I want to be
time is
good at
precious,
this.
isn't it? when you're young?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you were doing it to do something with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There was a goal at the end of it, not just
Did
a
it take
flighty
long
dream.
to is it still like a year, 2 years? Or
It's
can
a
you, like,
year.
fast track?
Your basic NVQ for hairdressing is 12 months.
Yeah.
And then you get on the job and you pretty much learn on the job.
Amazing.
From now, I've been very lucky with the guys I work with in the salon where I work with this lovely lady called Charlotte, who is an absolute guru and has been hairdressing for 20 odd years and has worked all over the world. And she is my mentor.
Partnership like that is important,
Absolutely.
isn't it? It makes you grow.
And we bounce off each other and we have a lot of fun while we work. And let's face it, you've got to have fun.
Yeah,
while
we
you
do.
work.
We do in the shop. It's very serious, and
Absolutely.
when we have some, tricky situations sometimes.
absolutely.
It's
just
so
in
serious.
general in life, but
if you can bring the
people
light
walk
side of
in
that.
and they know it's warm.
Yeah.
They know that they're being greeted by people, and instantly they're like, oh, thank God,
And that's it. We're the same in the salon because I'm sure you yourself as women have walked into a hairdresser's salon and it's felt stuffy and it's felt. We're not like that.
You can a girl can detect,
can tell straight away where the bitchiness is.
In years.
Have you?
No. We are very open plan. The conversation flows across the whole salon. There's 4 of us, and we're all friends.
Yeah.
And all our kids go to school
Proper
together.
friends,
We always say that the hair's free. You're going to pay for the entertainment.
Love that.
That's what I was trying to quote you this morning in the car. She went, what? She does hair for free? And I went, no.
Well, yeah.
Depends how you look at it.
We did say during COVID, if they ever shut us down again, we're going to change our sign and we're going to put therapists, brackets, free haircut with every visit.
Yeah.
That's what hairdressers are, aren't they?
Because
I feel like you
we
know
get
everything.
told everything.
You really do.
Yeah, and we do too.
Well, yeah, I said, I can't remember who I said it to the
Me.
other day. Was it you? It's not the only person I talked to.
Yeah, we feel because
But I feel like we maybe sometimes get a bit more because they're naked. So we
It's a
get
really
more.
intimate thing. We're there.
yeah, more vulnerable. But I think also, if people feel that they trust you, they relax.
It's a vulnerable thing. We're there with our hands in your hair. We're looking at you directly in the
Yes.
mirror.
Sharp
And
objects.
well, at the
Safe
end of the
space.
day, I have got a razor sharp object right by your head. You need to be nice to me.
You want to hope they don't
tell
say
me
something too
everything.
shocking because you're like, what?
Yeah.
He did what?
You would do that.
I would, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
you
forget
would
I was
do
cutting
that.
the hair and walk off.
But I think the vulnerability is real when they're having something done to them personally.
Absolutely.
And that's same as us with dresses and that and they come out and they talk to us about stuff that's been on their minds, and we'll be like, oh, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, right, okay. So that's solved, and let's move on to the next thing. So they enjoy what they're going through more.
Exactly. And it's the next level, it's the next level up with a bride.
Yes.
Because this is her wedding.
One chance.
Exactly. Well, 3.
3. Yes.
Both
I knew
ends.
I liked you. It's like I've just dropped a line to her and she just picked it up. We should have been in green together. You should be in black together.
Who do I get to talk to?
Sorry.
No one.
Sorry.
No one.
No, it's their wedding day, and
But it's personal.
Exactly.
It's their attire, it's their look. People always say, "Oh, you're confident, you're this." I am not. You know, I'm not.
But it's what we project, and our hair is such a huge part of that. It's such a security blanket.
Yes.
People will come into the salon and they'll say to me, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm being fussy." I'm like, "No, be fussy.
Yes.
It's your hair.
Don't go home and cry.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're the same.
You don't like it. You're not going to
that.
offend me.
Yeah.
Tell me."
We do it when they're in
Why
the
do
dress.
people do
don't,
that?
don't,
Went to their home,
because
they're
they're trying to please people, and we do it in the shop. They put a dress on, and they go, "Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it." Go out, and then everybody's gone, "Oh no, I preferred the other one." They're like, "Oh right, okay," and they could be the strongest women ever, but because somebody's turned around and given a negative comment, they've taken it, and they end up going with the wrong dress. I mean, luckily we exchange all our dresses, so there is a backup with us, but we always try and make sure that we can do it. But if they've had the hair chopped off.
I have had that happen. I have had a bride turn up on the morning of the wedding, and she'd said to me, "Oh, I'll get a trim the week before the wedding." And I'd said, "Well, maybe do it a bit if you can." She said, "No, it's fine. It's all booked. It's all sorted." And she turned up the morning of her wedding and she'd lost 4 inches of hair. And I just looked at her and went, "Okay."
Right, yeah.
Was she upset about it?
She had had time to recover, but she's like, "I was so scared to tell you." It's like, it's fine.
But
we can do this.
Cutting hair, drastic changes means other things going on, doesn't it, normally?
She didn't want the drastic hair change. The hairdresser had got scissor happy.
Ah, right, okay.
But yeah,
The
normally,
bride's fine, Sharon, okay?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I made it work. We took what we'd done at the trial. We went, right, well, we've not got quite as much length to work with, so if we do it like that instead, and we made it work.
You're amazing. Yeah.
And we've got a sponsor.
We have
Are you
got
gonna
a sponsor.
tell us who it
So
is?
we have we've been gifted to all our listeners a £500 voucher by the De Vere Group on Wokefield Park. Do you know Wokefield Park?
I do.
So yeah, it's not very far away from us. 250 acres of land. It's a fantastic wedding venue. We do a lot of weddings
lovely,
there.
yeah.
It's beautiful, great staff.
Can we win the voucher?
Can we use the voucher?
Yeah,
No.
I'm engaged, so can
No, you can't use the voucher. But anybody who doesn't know the wedding venue, it can cater up to 300 people, which is quite unusual
big
for a
one.
venue. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's got a helicopter pad.
Oh yeah,
A helicopter.
that's in my budget. Yeah.
In your budget. So all you need to do, guys, is book by, I think it's the 28th or 28th of February. Is it
2024?
2024.
Yeah, it's leap. Yeah.
No,
well, maybe it's not.
No. So it's 28th of February, and you need to quote podcast to get the voucher, and that £500 can be used against bedrooms up to the value of £500, additional in-house decor to the value of £500, or £500 off the total contracted value of the wedding. We'll put this up on our socials and links and everything, but you must use the word podcast. So enjoy. Get booking.
Right, as your guest. I've noticed as well, just while we were on hair, just talking all about me, I've but every time I split up with someone, I change my hair colour.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've
Well, that's
had
what I'm
this
saying.
hair 11 years. I've been
A
with John 10
change
years.
normally. If I've gone for a change,
How many changes have you
No, but
gone
if I'm
through?
feeling, certain circumstances in life, my dad dying in October, I went back to dark because I wanted.
Hair is something you can change quickly.
Yes.
That has a big impact.
Yes.
Well, depending
Apart
on
from
what
me,
you want to go
apart from me,
from
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
If you are, if you've been dyeing your hair box black for the last 10 years, do not expect to walk out of the salon platinum blonde that day.
People expect it though, don't they?
Do you know what? This is where social media is our enemy in some respects in the
Kardashian
industry,
does it.
because but Kim Kardashian has a professional hairdresser with professional products who is there.
She has production.
And he's actually
Mass
done that.
production
When you watch that, when she went blonde,
Yeah, I
that
watched
was
it.
done over a few days, and You've got to
dyeing it in
take
the
your
middle of the
time.
night
You've
and
got to
stuff,
give the
yeah.
hair rest.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You can go black to blonde in one sitting, but you will fry your hair.
Yeah.
You won't be able to get your hair to recover. And then, like the conversation we were having earlier was saying, if you ever wanted to get rid of your red and go lighter, I'd be like, well, actually, just shave it.
Buzz cut.
Yeah.
Imagine
Just
if I come on
start
next
from
week.
square
Do a
one,
break-
because
we do it live.
Brittany. I could have a Brittany breakdown. Not far from
I'm
it.
up for that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm up for that. I've done it on someone, but only because they were going through cancer treatment. But I'm up on someone who's having a complete mental breakdown and just needs to with the hair.
Yeah.
I'm up for that.
Give me a month.
So for brides, how far in advance would you ideally want to meet them? Because we're talking preparation. You just don't go in
have
on
a
the
trial.
day.
So I would say if you know you want a specific person, because it is a very personal service. This is someone who is going to be in the room with you the morning of your wedding. This is a person who is going to be your neutral person in the room, and you need to know that that person is there and has got your back. So if you know you want that person, get them booked.
Yeah.
Detail, start to look 4 to 6 months ahead.
Yeah.
Book your trial 4 to 6 months ahead. Don't book it too close in case there's any problems and you need to do
definitely
tweaks.
do a trial.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I will
100%.
not do a wedding without a trial.
Yeah. A
Because
good hairstylist and makeup artist won't do it.
bridesmaids fine because they're the bridesmaids.
Yeah.
They literally don't matter, do they? Well, they do. But
Well, they do, but
you're a bridesmaid. You're
but
fine.
at my wedding, we ran out of time, and poor Layla was sat there, and you're like, she hadn't been done, and you
No.
looked at her and went, "Oh my God, you're beautiful," you know.
Yeah.
And she didn't need makeup.
she's stunning.
And you did a quick powder, mascara, and
Because
stuff
people
like that, and off we
seem
went,
to
you
be
know.
under the impression that because it's a wedding and because there's going to be a lot of cameras, you've got to wear a lot of makeup.
Yeah.
No, you've got to have the right makeup. You've got to have the right level of makeup. And it's the same that goes for the hair. The hair, never ever look for inspiration for wedding hair at wedding photo shoots.
Yeah.
Because I've done those shoots and I can tell you that hair took me 10 minutes and had 3 pins in it.
Yeah.
Because I had to whip it out 10 minutes later and do something else. You want inspiration, you want to know where to look. You look at real brides.
Yeah.
You look at Strictly Come Dancing. You look at places where the hair needs to be bulletproof.
Yeah. And you know what you're talking about because we are going to slip in the
The hairdos that survive waltzers.
yes, but also that you've worked with Gok.
I have worked with Gok.
Yes.
Gok is one of the loveliest people I've ever met. He really is literally
He's
how he
he
comes
Oh,
across.
I love that.
Yeah.
You know,
He's
sometimes
just
they
a
don't.
really decent
And was he
person.
hands-on with you guys and,
No. So
Okay.
So I was doing makeup there that day because I do hair and makeup, and I was booked to do makeup. There was someone else there that day to do hair.
This was for the road show?
This was the road show,
Yeah, okay.
So I was there to do the models
Right.
that were going to be on the catwalk, and I was
you've got to be
also
quick,
doing.
haven't you?
Yeah, I think I did 8 makeup in an hour and a half.
Bloody hell.
Oh my God.
I was told by the production team before we got there on the day, Gok will step in, Gok will pick up brushes, he will correct, he will do stuff. Please don't be offended. Well, my reaction to that was, yes, please.
Can I get a picture?
Gok Wan is amazing. I would love to be critiqued
Yeah.
by someone like Gok
Yeah.
Wan with his experience. He was a
he do
makeup
makeup
artist.
as well?
He was a
Yes.
makeup artist before he was
Right, yeah.
anything else.
Yes, yes.
So it's like
Right,
the
so he
opportunity for
knows.
someone like him to look at my work and go,
Yeah.
I personally always view these things as constructive criticism.
Yeah.
And ultimately, this is his name. I might be there working, but this is his name.
Yeah.
He didn't touch my work.
Because you're perfect.
But actually, I was.
But I bet
and
he was. I bet
to
he watched
someone,
you.
He watched me
Yeah.
like a hawk.
Yeah.
And I said to
Because it's his
someone,
programme.
is Gok happy? And they were like, well, are you happy? I was like, look, forget about me. Is Gok happy? And they were like, Gok thinks you're great. And I was like,
Did he touch other people's makeup?
I don't know. I don't
know.
think
You're
he
too
was
busy
too busy on the
doing-
day.
did you
There
hold
was
your work?
hand.
I did give him a cuddle. I did give him a cuddle. He was just
a
so
good cuddler?
lovely. He was a very good.
he very
cuddler.
tall?
Very tall.
Yeah.
Very
Was he?
tall. Yeah. I got to do his makeup as well a little bit.
Oh, did you?
way.
Just a
There you
base,
go.
just a light base.
Just a
He didn't
base.
want any more than that, just a light base. But yeah, it was the most amazing day.
Perfect.
The coolest day. And it was a nightmare because, and this is a brilliant example with weddings as well, where things can go wrong and you lose all your timings. They were doing the run through and one of the models fell off a pair of 5-inch heels and twisted her ankle. And we were a model down. And
You should've
consequently,
called me.
things I should have called
good in
you.
heels.
You are sachet.
Which is really challenging.
Love it. No, we had to we were running late because they weren't sure what they were going to do. And I literally got to a point, I was like, I should have started makeup about 40 minutes ago. And they drafted a model in last minute.
And that's what happens at weddings is that, you know, it's all the like, oh, you get married and then time flies because they're all messing around and then you've got a job to do.
Yeah.
You know.
People say, oh, are you going to do a schedule for the day? I know a lot of girls who do schedules and they work for them. They don't work for me. That's not the way I work. I'm very relaxed about these things. Trust me, everyone's going to get done.
But you're also, with that, very organised.
You give yourself time for each person.
My structure. I have my fudge factor time.
Always fudge factor.
Fudge factor. when you fudge it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is something my other half instilled in me when I met him.
Right.
Because
I like that.
You know, imagine someone who'd been in the military for 18 odd years as he had then, and me, the hair and makeup artist, and us coming together. He instilled fudge factor in me.
Yeah, and we do have that, don't we? We, you know, when we're estimating for a delivery date and stuff like that, we always add in a couple of weeks for delivery delays.
So and so bridesmaid could be in the chair at 10 a.m, but actually she's gone off to check the flowers and do this and that and this and that. So that's why I just go, right, 10-minute warning, and I want the next bridesmaids in the chair. Don't mind who it is, work it out.
Unless you're doing everything at that wedding, you can't control it. You know, and that's the same as us. We always have to make sure that there is a plan in place. But
this is what I say to the brides when you get to the morning of the wedding. This is time to delegate. You have chosen these people to be around you for a reason, because you trust them, because they're your people. The morning of the wedding is the day for you to stop and relax. I mean, I've been known to take a bride into another room and shut the door. Like, no, leave her alone. She's mine now. Because they need 20 minutes. You did
that with me.
I did
because there was a lot of fuss going on.
It gets to a point where and I have no qualms. I mean, you either love it or you hate it. That's the kind of person I am. I have no qualms about being the person who goes, right, do you know what, you lot? No, actually, I did throw everyone out the room once in Brighton.
Did you?
Do you know what? I flipped my lid because it had all got very out of control. And a lot of people were in the room that had already been told they needed to leave the room. Mum had turned up and a couple of rogue followers on had come and they were sat in a corner drinking champagne and there's people over here fussing. And then I looked around and the bride is on the floor eating a fry-up in her suite. And she's on the floor eating a fry-up. And I just thought, no, this is all wrong. And I went, right, that's it. If you're not this person, get out. Yeah,
because it can be, like you just said, overwhelming.
She actually emailed me a couple of days after the wedding, and she was like, "When you did that, I was like, yes, Gem." I was like, because I am your cheerleader, and I don't care.
I called you my bodyguard.
Yeah,
because people were coming in and out and everything. Hayley was there, fantastic, and she was like, "No, over there," you know, because they were crowding me, and I don't like they're crowding, but you used your body around mine. Literally.
This is my dance space. Yes. Literally. On the day of a wedding, you don't get a lot of time. And as time to yourself,
early start, I was shocked. So people will say about makeup on.
Late.
I know. I was
like 2 other times to practice, woman.
How early should you be in the makeup chair?
It depends on the timings of the wedding. So, say for example, you're in one location, you've got the wedding happening, and you're getting ready upstairs in that location. Yeah. So I always work backwards. The registrar wants to see you at 1:30 for a 2:00 ceremony. Yeah. You need to be absolutely ready, dress, hair, makeup, the lot. 1:10. Because
there's normally an interview between them getting married.
You want to have some pictures. You need a bit of time to chill. I mean, every artist works differently. Yeah. Some people will leave the bride till the end and then spend their time with the bride. I never do the bride last because I know if there's one person who's last and I need to cut corners and I'm in a bit of a and you ain't doing it on the bride. Yeah. So I will always say, who's your least important person?
Yeah.
And that's
well, I bet you do that also, you know, naturally when you go and you scan everybody, I suppose.
You can tell when you walk in the room who are your bridesmaids zillas, who are normally a sister.
Yes.
Yeah. Only a sister would do that.
I want to be last, but I don't know if I could take the nerves because I just want to
you want to be first because then if you
no one ever wants to be first because you don't think your makeup's going to last and your makeup's going to be fresh and no one wants to be last.
Top up, you know.
And that's where the bride goes in the bed. Oh, of course you top up. And I always give
You were
people...
hiding behind the flower pillar
was.
as we came down the
I was.
aisle. And you were like, psst, and you literally, all I saw was the lip gloss thing come up. And off you went. I don't even think you even
I know,
spoke
I
to me.
snuck in and I sat at the back and I watched the ceremony.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
beautiful. It was a gorgeous ceremony.
Right, I have to talk to you.
Yes.
The controversial washing of the hair.
Oh, God. Please don't wash your hair.
I have to
I
tell
know
you,
about this as well.
I did wash my hair.
Yes, I know
in the
you
morning.
did.
This is why you're
I'm well aware
challenging
you
Sharon.
did.
You didn't mention it.
Did I not?
No.
Oh, that's not like me.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think she's
sorry.
lying.
That's...
I
Not listened.
Yeah.
just up until recently, because I'm getting it from all ends now about washing hair. I wash my hair every day.
Oh, God.
I sometimes wash my hair twice a day.
Oh,
if I'm
no.
going.
Well,
You're
and then you
disgusting.
complain
You're
that your
so
hair's
clean.
fine
Be a
and
dirty bitch
fly
right
away
now.
and oh, woman.
Yeah,
when
I
you-
washed mine last night and it's all like, I hate this.
Yeah.
Day 3 is my best hair day.
When you
No,
wash your
come
hair, the clarifying agents in the shampoo
Right,
are going to strip the natural oils from the scalp. The hair needs those oils.
right.
Brushing your hair
Can you
is
not
the
get
most...
special shampoo that doesn't do that?
Well, it's got
Dry
soap in it.
shampoo.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh no, I can't do that. No.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're gonna
no,
sort you
dry
out.
shampoo.
Scratching
Do you
my
know what the
dog
thing with
fleas.
dry shampoo is? People don't seem to know, put it on in the night. You do it at night.
I told you this, didn't I? And you were like, what?
This is getting
I
very
spray
violent
it.
over
I
hair.
spray
Oh, yeah,
it
no,
all
you
in
don't.
my rinse. I rub it all in, put it in a top bun, and when I wake up in
Yeah.
the morning, it's like
Because effectively...
an advert. So I literally
Did
did
that-
that and then
Timothy.
I was like,
Yeah.
sorry, my head's rubbish today.
Wash and go.
But yeah, and it's just like so. Honestly, Sharon, it changed my
I'll
life.
try it. I'll try
Honestly,
it.
dry shampoo, game changer. Give that woman a
is.
Nobel Prize.
Shall I?
Yeah.
Shall I do a video
Yes, could you?
Yeah.
of me? You don't want to see
I
me
think
wake
you'll
up in
have
the
to
morning.
let me do it.
Oh, I don't
I
mind.
look like
It's
stick of the
me.
dump. No, I'm going to put it on viral.
I won't set you on fire.
No, so I put it viral.
Oh, sorry. I thought I said let me do it, and you're like, no, you'll put it on fire.
But I have to, and I
Gasoline you
know
up.
lots. When I say to brides, you must not wash your hair the night before. They're horrified, you know.
The night before is the absolute worst case scenario that I could live with. The
Right.
thing is, it depends.
Well, yeah, I've been told.
I mean-
night before, let it naturally dry, nothing in it, and just leave it.
Yeah,
That's what my
because-
sister-in-law always tells me when she's
Oh,
doing
can
my
you
hair.
imagine?
Because we're going to be
me.
using a lot of products, and you want reasonably clean but hair with some grit in it. The dirtier the hair, the easier it is
Mine
to
works
put
better,
up.
dirtier.
Yeah. You can manipulate the hair more. So my hair got washed yesterday. It's got no product in it. You can see how silky and bouncy. Could you imagine trying to manipulate this right now into doing
But I
something
have
with
really
it?
curly hair,
Yeah,
so
naturally
you can.
do.
Yeah,
Have you?
yeah. If I were,
Yeah.
if I was to go to sleep with wet hair, I'll put. I'll
Do
put,
it.
I'll,
Come into work on Saturday.
I'll show you
I
all the
really need to see
pictures.
this.
Well, Georgia will tell you. I've pulled the pictures of me and COVID.
Yeah.
Waking up, and I did every day of COVID hair. I had a shampoo company messaged me. Oh, Dove. Sorry, it was Dove asking me
Oh,
to.
just as you do.
Just random.
No. They asked me to could they feature my hair and everything. Remember when we came out of COVID?
Oh,
then?
yeah, and they were doing the real women.
Yeah.
Yes, thankfully people are doing
So
things like that
Yeah,
now.
I had to send them a load of pictures, and then 2 weeks later we were out of COVID, so they didn't bother. But
make
but my hair is super curly, so I always thought
Yeah.
with curly hair, you could ruffle it up and you know.
Curls are funny. Curls like to be left to do their own thing. The best thing you can do with curls is twiddle them. Just literally
say, would you
just
not- yeah,
twist
embrace
and then
it.
let it fall.
Yeah, I don't. I
9
like
times out of
neat.
10 in the salon, we do wet cuts rather than cut and blow dries. And the reason we do that is we've all been trained in a specific way. And if you've cut the hair right, you don't actually need to blow dry it.
Right.
How often have you walked out of the hairdressers with the most fabulous do and then it never looks the same again for the next 6 weeks?
I don't.
It's really
I just get
annoying.
no. They don't. I just go out as it is.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't-
this is it.
They charge me
Yeah.
to blow dry my hair. 5 minutes later, I'm
Have
going
you
to be
seen
home.
our electric bill?
Yeah, but 5 minutes later, I'm going to be out running.
Yeah.
I'm going to be
Exactly.
with the bees. I'm going to be on the
Exactly.
My friends,
with
the
my
bees.
I'm a bee beekeeper. You know I'm a beekeeper.
I know you're a beekeeper. Actually, I need some honey for my lip
Justify
balms.
Guys, I'm a beekeeper. Because it might be thinking I'm a bit weird. Well, I'm a bit weird, but it's
Well, that's why we love
or
you.
I'm on the allotment, you know. So
Yeah.
like 5 minutes after walking out of that salon, I'm not going to pay how much it
No.
costs for a blow dry. I'm just because it's going to
So
be.
your hair should work for you. So we cut your hair so it's going to work for you. We style your hair so it's going to work for you. And again, your hair on your wedding day should be a reflection of you, so it works for you. You on your wedding day is, you know, if you want a good day, you want a night out, you want Barocca, you want your wedding day.
Right, okay.
The most fabulous you've ever been.
So preparation running up to the wedding, I remember from you telling me, you know, feed the hair.
Yeah, absolutely.
the hair.
If in doubt,
Feed it.
feed it.
Explain.
She's confused. Moisturising products are always going to be your best bet.
So we're talking 6 months before, aren't we?
So my hair's
Absolutely.
like silk, and I try and rough it up as much as I can.
Yeah, but we're not.
How
We're
much,
just.
out of interest, when you wash your hair, how much conditioner do you use? And what
I've
do you
got
do
this
with it?
conditioner from Thailand that my father-in-law got me, but it's really good. I can't.
Is it legal?
Yeah, but
But how much?
that, and I just run it through my ends.
Okay, so you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Don't ask
It's not.
me, please.
It's not a case. I don't want to know.
I literally put it on the top of my hair.
It doesn't go on the roots, darling.
And
I feel like I scream really
no,
well.
because then I'm too busy. So then I'm washing my body.
Put it on the top of your hair.
Yes, I've washed my hair. I then
How
put
do you
the
wash your hair? Okay.
put the conditioner on the top, and as that's working its way down with the water on top of my head, I'm washing my body.
No, right. Okay.
I'm efficient.
No, you're not,
you're
darling. I'm afraid. Sorry.
shouldn't.
Sorry to break your bubble there. Wash it. Get the conditioner in
Right.
your hands, mid-lengths and ends.
Okay.
Through there like that, mid-lengths and ends, and then leave it while you wash your body and everything else. And then when you stand under to rinse everything off your body, that's when the conditioner rinses off with
Leave
it as
one
well.
on overnight.
I do
And then
that.
wash
Yeah.
it off.
I've got
yeah,
my
but
own
if you're
Olaplex.
tipping it on the top of your head and letting it drip down.
That's it's probably not reaching the AFU. Actually, no, I don't think anyone's ever told me that that's their technique before. That's the most.
I have many more.
Oh God, okay.
I've got to
prepare myself.
So yeah, preparation, feed the hair.
Depending on what your hair needs.
So what
if
would
you're
you-
not sure, talk to your hairdresser, talk to your
Fine,
hairstylist.
yes,
I
every
mean, one
hair
of the
will be
things I can do for you is because I am in the salon as well, I can literally work with you from day dot all the way through doing all the cuts, all the colours, everything.
Perfect, yeah.
All the way through till the big day.
And it's like skincare regimes. You don't suddenly start it 2 weeks before.
No,
do you?
this has
You
got
know?
to be done a few months before when
Yeah.
you know what you're having, where you're at. And a lot of that is going to feed from you as a person and your look on the day.
Yeah. Let's talk about prices.
Yes. Go on then.
How much am I paying you? Yeah.
Okay, so for wedding hair,
Yes.
my personal price is 150, but that includes
Exactly what I thought.
That's really
Fantastic.
but that includes the trial and the wedding.
good. Does
Yeah,
it?
that's really good.
That's
Because I
fantastic.
actually feel quite
Bridesmaids,
strongly
600.
that absolutely, definitely.
Don't want it.
But
But the trial is an essential part, so why would I not include that in the package?
yeah.
I mean, there's travel costs and things on top of that, depending on where we're going and what
Okay.
we're doing.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to provide your hair pieces. You need to provide those
Yeah.
and extensions.
pay for
Can
the
I just put
trial?
a shout out now?
Yes, please.
To all bridesmaids out there. If you want hair extensions and you've got them and you're planning on bringing them, please just give us a heads up. There's nothing more
really?
annoying as a hairdresser than
On the
getting there
day.
on the morning of the wedding and a bridesmaid comes out and goes, "So I've brought my extensions." I'm like, "Yeah, I've got 20 minutes to do your hair."
Yeah, and the
love."
thing is that we talk about brides
So right, if you just
prepping.
clip them in then for me.
Yeah.
and
Well,
then
brides
I'll
are
do it.
prepping 6 months, but bridesmaids literally are 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Diet, hair,
Yeah.
makeup,
Yeah.
you know, and they will go extreme because they're all trying to, you know, they're
Yeah,
like, shit, you
absolutely.
know. So yeah, £150. So that's the
That
trial.
starts from 150, but that
Yeah.
includes the trial and the wedding.
Oh, that's fantastic. Right,
So-
bridesmaids,
90,
mother of the brides,
80,
mother of the groom,
80.
250.
So I want to be in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's brilliant. Are you being asked men makeup for the groom? It's becoming a big thing.
Very rarely for myself, for the
Yeah.
type of people who book
Are you hearing
me.
it more?
Honestly, the only time I've ever put makeup on a man...
It's Gok.
Oh, actually, no, so twice. Yeah, it was Gok.
Yeah.
But also there was a father of the bride who had, in the dark, walked into a door and his glasses had ricocheted back and given him a black eye.
Oh, I've been there.
So we had to kind of cover his black eye a little bit so it didn't look like
concealer.
someone had been whacking his
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot more about grooms and ushers wanting concealer and foundations and stuff like that. Again, it's the pressure of, the social medias that they all want to, it's not real. They've got high production teams, these famous stars.
I mean, very rarely do I see a groom on a wedding day.
Yeah.
Which is probably not a bad thing, because the last time I was walking out and the groom was walking in and I saw him and I went, oh, hiya. And he went, oh, you're all done. And I went, yeah, congratulations. She looks like a clown. Have a lovely day. And I left. He was laughing.
Yeah. What's like your top tip? Because I struggle with it all the time. I will have normal face, and then within a couple of, especially when we're in the shop, and you could literally see your reflection in my forehead because I go so oily.
Oh, those papers. Those rice papers.
I do have them, but I've never. Are they good? I've actually got a little packet at home.
They're brilliant. Don't wipe, because if you wipe, you're going to wipe off the makeup. Always just.
Yeah, I've
blot
normally
it
got my little
dab.
compact thing, but then I just think eventually.
And do you know what? If you haven't got any of those papers, a single sheet of loo roll and just literally.
Oh, I'd walk up the aisle with it hanging off my forehead or something. But that was like Ella off Married at First Sight. She was so shiny.
Yeah.
It's
easily done. I mean, it's handy to keep a little bit of powder and stuff with you, but it doesn't happen as much these days because of the quality of the products. And if you've primed and if you've set properly.
Yeah. You introduced me to primer.
Oh, primer.
You were very
What did we do before primer?
Well,
we reapplied our makeup 10
What's
times a
your
day.
best, your go-to primer?
Probably, I used to use the Smashbox one.
Right, yeah.
The clear one. But I actually recently discovered that the L'Oreal 24-hour infallible dupe of the Smashbox one is brilliant.
Oh, fantastic.
I love the Benefit Professional, but that's for a certain type of skin and a certain
I feel like
type
that
of
used to work for my shininess, but then become a mum, I was like, I can't really afford to keep
And
buying
definitely, I always say to brides and that, use your hair trial for your hen do for testing.
I say that all the time. If you can book a trial the day of a fitting.
Yes.
Because then you can go and see the look together. Because otherwise you never get to see,
that,
as Randy would say,
handover.
Head to hem.
Yeah.
We love that.
We do a handover before they go for fittings and they use that. But obviously with makeup and that, especially if it's a clean looking dress, gloves always.
This is it. Yeah. So it's either do it that way and then you can look to see the final look for the day, or the hen or a good night out is a great one, because you need to know that makeup's going to last.
Yeah.
You need to know that hair's going to last.
Yeah, exactly.
And actually, for me as feedback, you can then come back to me and go, right, as the night wore on, this didn't work, so I know to switch that product.
Yeah. Well, every
or
face
I know
is
that
different,
bit of hair didn't hold as well, so I need to tweak it a bit on the day.
Yeah. We have a little game.
Oh,
that we play. Love a game.
I love a game. I got beaten by my 5-year-old at Scrabble a couple of days ago. No. I mean, to be fair, it was her and Uncle Phil playing together against me, but I got beaten by my 5-year-old.
Oh, fabulous. Right, so our lovely assistant is going to bring it over the wheel.
Ooh, lovely.
Don't land it on red. Look, it's already on red. Have you rigged that? Right, so you just need to
Would they do that to you?
Yes, they would.
I get to spin it myself.
Yeah.
Wheel. Oh.
For real. 5, 4,
Winnings.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, it makes an actual kicking noise and everything.
I love the noise.
Ooh, smoochy,
Your
smoochy.
first kiss. It could be ever or with your other half.
Oh, my other half. He's a pain in the bum, but he's my pain in the bum.
Yeah.
You know, he's it was our first date, actually.
We're going to make you cry.
Kissing on the first date. What?
There's a little shimmy with it and everything. I love that. We'd met up for a drink, and the drink went well, so we went on to a restaurant. And
So you kissed on the first date?
Yeah.
You put out, Gemma.
What, kissing?
Yeah.
Oh, she just got it.
Was there more kissing later?
Yes. It's been kissing for the last 8 and a bit years. It wasn't long after your wedding I met him.
Did you stay the night?
My mum's watching this. Well, to be fair, my mum knows anyway by now.
That's an affirmative.
Yes.
Yes. Quickly going back to my wedding.
Yeah.
Again, at the time you weren't going through.
No, I was going through one of the hardest periods of my life.
You turned up.
I was going through a divorce.
You still came.
Oh my God, it was a divorce.
Yeah.
I was, my ex-husband, who, to be clear, I bear the man no ill will. He's a very good human being.
Yeah.
And I wish him all the best. Yeah. We just weren't right for each other, and our marriage was breaking down.
Yeah.
And I had to go and do Sharon's wedding, and it was one of the hardest things
Did
I've
not
ever
tell me.
had to do.
I
No,
had-
of course I didn't
so
tell you
bloody-
because it wasn't my day.
Well, I
It was
probably
your
would
day.
have told you not to come. And
But at the
God,
end
if
of
that was me, I'd be like, don't do it.
no, but and that's with every supplier, no matter what's going on in your life.
Absolutely.
Guys, ask the question.
Yeah.
Is there a backup?
the
will they
second
turn
you are
up?
not in this for the bride or the people getting married is the second you need to step out of the wedding
Yeah.
industry, because it is all about that couple, and that is the one thing I would always say. It's all about them.
Yeah.
A little bit about their parents,
Yeah.
but it's mostly all about.
Depends on how much is paid.
Yeah, absolutely. But it was your day, and I'd got to know you so well by that point, and I was so happy for you of how happy you were with John, and I knew that the best thing I could do right then was pick myself up, dust myself off, get in that car, and go and make you look
were
fabulous.
Bloody
Emotional chill.
fantastic.
Oh, thank
no, she
you.
was. Right, we're going to do a little demo now.
Oh, are we?
You get to keep your clothes on this time.
Perfect.
When did she take her clothes off?
Normally we get to put a dress on her, but we should.
Oh, well, she could put the dress on, but then I.
No, thank you.
No. Right, let's
just deal with
get
this.
let's get you made up.
Should we get a before shot?
Where's the fan when you
Right,
need
but I
it?
kind of forgot we were actually filming.
Filming,
That's going to be a
always,
thing now.
yeah.
It is just sitting and having a chat with mates, isn't it?
It's
That's
lovely,
exactly what
isn't
it is.
Can I come back?
Always.
I really like
back
this.
weekly,
It's lovely.
yeah.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
come back every week.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Just plant myself there between you two.
Yeah.
We just
All
need
right, she's getting a
Lauren
bit
at
too
home.
close now, guys.
It's the green. The green is taking over.
Absolutely always. Right, come on.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh shit! Hold on, microwave. So welcome back. So stop it, you. We'll push you off in a minute. So
Sorry, I can mess her hair up now.
yeah, excellent.
Hey,
So
bitches in green.
Gemma's kindly agreed to stop
Gemma's,
to do some styles. So what styles are you going
So
to do
I'm
for
going
us?
to do two styles, two of the most classic wedding styles. I'm going to do your half up, half down.
Oh, perfect.
Which
I like
is-
that because a lot of girls will, bring it out and they fiddle with it,
It's
so
a
they
very
take it
classic
away.
style, especially if
Yeah.
you've got beautiful hair like Lauren's got. She's got these. I mean, I've popped a few curls in.
My
just,
hair's a bit
just
clean,
for
isn't
effect.
it, today?
Ah, it's fine. It's just what I need it to be. It's got the texture in it that I need. You've got the head of hair that I always want to work with.
Yeah.
Really?
Finer hair, there's tons of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Thick hair can be a nightmare because I have been known to have to
heavy.
make some hair go away, get rid of it.
Right, okay.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
Finer hair, you've often got to use clip-ins and extensions depending on what you're doing, which
Yeah.
I personally don't like working with
Okay.
them. I'd rather we use your natural hair.
What about hair? I mean, obviously you've managed to get some lovely
I'm-
curl in
I'm
there.
going to start working
What if you've got, like the heavy hair that doesn't carry a curl that drops out, but
No,
they
you see-
want curl?
I've
No,
heard
your hair.
this so many times. My hair doesn't take a curl. My hair doesn't carry a curl. Your hair hasn't met me.
Okay.
And your hair hasn't met my
right.
products.
So what are you doing now?
Because
You're back combing?
I'm back combing
Yeah.
to get a
It's
bit,
like my goal in life.
a bit of
Love a back
volume at
comb.
the root. I mean, to be fair, you've already got a bit of back comb in here, but
Yeah,
just
I
sort
feel
of
like
give
Is that
it
what you
doing
did to me earlier?
Yeah, just a very light one, Shazza.
just a zhuzh,
It hurt.
zhuzh and a back comb.
It did
And
hurt. Shush me.
Zhuzhing you. Zhuzhing you.
So, half up, half down is
Right.
a very classic
Okay.
go-to style for a lot of brides. My glamorous
Right. So what
assistant,
you've done
thank you.
there, you've done just twisted it.
and
Okay.
I'm just popping a couple of security pins
Okay.
in. The trick is always put your pin
Yeah.
where your fingers go.
Perfect. Could you just turn your head? Can you just turn?
Just swing around so
Swing around.
you can see. So all I've done, I mean,
Yeah.
if you want, I can work this way. I can
Okay,
work there.
yeah,
just
cool,
try not to
cool.
pull
Oh,
up
I
the
can just
camera
relax my face.
too much.
Relax
Yes.
your face.
No need to
love my hair
smile.
being paper,
So then
it's
all
my
I'm
Same.
going to do, just for a really simple half up, half down, I'm going to
Okay.
take a neat, clean section, she says.
Gemma, just move your side to side.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I'm just going to twizzle it, pop it where I want it.
Okay.
Shouldn't be opening my pins with my teeth,
And
but I'm cutting corners.
For girls that
And this is where you can manipulate the hair and start
Okay.
to tease and pull it round.
perfect.
And just work slowly.
So we have a lot of girls that
Towards
are
the front.
doing weddings quite quickly and have
Yeah.
zero money,
Money,
basically.
yeah.
So what is your
This-
advice? And we always say go on YouTube and play
Yeah,
around
absolutely. Practice the style.
Yeah.
Do not leave it until the morning of the wedding, to suddenly go, oh, actually, that's not as simple as it looks.
Yeah.
Don't forget, this is my job.
with them.
I get paid to do this.
Yes.
And I've been doing this for 10 odd years.
Yes.
I was not this quick and this organised when I first started doing weddings.
But the fact that
I
you can
assure
talk and do this at the same
I
time.
love
I can talk and do
With it.
anything.
Yeah.
You're like so confident in what you're saying as well. It's like us when we're like, can we find you a dress?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what? I say to clients a lot, you need to trust the person you've chosen to be with you.
Yeah.
If you've chosen to put your trust in me, please know that I've got your best interests at heart, because it is not in my best interest for you to look crap.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'm shocked for putting everything in my mouth as well, by the way. I do this constantly.
Well, you work on your own, don't you? Normally,
yes, and very often for a wedding.
Okay, you've gone under.
I've gone under.
Yeah.
I've gone under.
Oh, I get why you've
Because
curled
if
it now.
I've just put a few curls in, just because it gives it more of that effect.
Yeah.
And normally, if this was for a proper thing, I'd be hairspraying as I go and giving it time. Now, depending on your hairpiece, this is the point. If we're looking at one that's on a band, I'd be putting one that's on a band in.
Right, okay. So do you want me to get one?
So yeah, just do you want to grab me any hairpiece that's on a band?
Well, let's just put this little one in. Oh no, that's not on the band.
Oh no, that's on a. That'll be nice for the. Oh, that's perfect, because that's a nice little tee. So what I'll do.
And would you advise with a hairdo like this to, because guys go, oh, I'll just have one on the front, but the back gets photographed more than the front does.
It does.
So you'd have
However, my personal opinion, and this is just my opinion, if you put one on either side, you end up, it's too much.
Right.
It's too OTT.
But what about something at the back?
But you've got your veil.
Okay, but what happens when the veil comes out?
You've got your dress.
Okay.
This...
You got your body.
Would you when the veil comes out, would you then have something maybe in the back here?
You can, but if you've got something in the front, I wouldn't.
Right.
Because the updo, the hair is the do itself.
Yeah.
It's very easy to overthink it as a bride. I once had a bride who literally said to me, she had 8 bridesmaids, and they were all having messy side buns.
Right.
And 4 of them had to be on the left,
Was
and
that
4
me?
of them had to be, it was you.
That's right.
No, it wasn't you.
No.
4 of them have to be on the left and 4 of them have to be on the right.
Right.
So they've got their places
On
in
our
the
side.
photos and they're symmetrical and mirrored.
Right.
But you know what? You've overthought this.
Yeah.
This is hair. Yeah. This is what we do every day.
Yeah.
You need to be comfortable.
Yeah.
I would suggest letting people choose their own.
Because people swap sides too.
People move around and swap sides.
We chose our favourite.
You've got
everyone's got a side. We chose our favourite sides, and it worked out well.
Exactly.
Our bridesmaids.
So thinking about hair from the front, you want softness around the face. Very few of us, unless you're lucky enough to be Kendall Jenner, can carry off hair scraped back from the face.
Yeah.
The thing with wedding hair, you're talking romantic, you're talking soft, you're talking elegant, you're talking...
Miss Trunchbull.
No, not Miss Trunchbull. Absolute opposite of Miss Trunchbull.
I look like E.T. with my hair scraped back.
Some people are happy with a bit loose at the front. Lauren strikes me as the kind of person who would be. I'm just going to gloss over that and keep going.
But you know it's true.
Don't, because I did your hair.
Yeah, but you did my hair. But that was the other thing I was going to say. When you first did my hair, because we didn't know each other very well, and you did my hair to my brief.
Yes.
I went and looked at it in the mirror.
You hated it.
And I hated it. I burst into tears. And you're like, what's the matter? And I was like, I look like my mum. Which is not a good thing. And you literally went, right. And out came these pins. And then within seconds was another hairstyle, which was the hairstyle.
And this is why trials are so important, because you'll try 2 or 3 things.
Yeah.
And you might have this, it's like when you go and try a dress. Your brides do not leave with the dress they came in to buy, do they?
No. Those go with something. No. We pick it out.
So you've got an idea in your head. You know you.
Yeah.
Your bridesmaids know you and your personality. I know hair.
Yeah.
I know what your hair will do. I know what I can make happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes looking at these pictures is great for inspiration, but I would prefer it if you came to me with a selection of pictures of hairdos that you like.
Yeah.
What do you like about that one? I like that curl there. I like that bit at the front. And we'll find a bespoke image that is yours and yours alone.
Yeah.
So if I...
And we talk about celebrity weddings and stuff like that. Yeah. You know, they've got massive production teams behind them, massive amount of money behind it. There's not just one hairstylist, there's 10,000
there would have been a lot of them. And very often, depending on the size of your bridal party, it could be just me.
Yeah.
It could be just me. Yeah. I might have someone else with me. It depends what we're doing. So here you have a very simple, a very classic half up, half down. You can take more bits out. You can add more up. Some people would want all of that up. Yeah. This is just your very simple, very classic. A bit more height at the top would have been nice of that. Bit
Oh my God, you've done it in 5 seconds.
I haven't got a mirror. I'm sort of working on the hoop.
I quite like twizzling you around.
Turning it the other way. I want it this way, woman.
Okay. Oh, it's like having 2 husbands here.
We always say that in the salon. The poor one chap who works with us in the salon, it's like he does work with his wife and then he's got his other 2 work wives.
Yeah, we do. Sure.
So, just to show you then, from the back, It's very simple.
That is beautiful.
Really pretty crisscrossy technique. And all I've done is take a section, twist it,
pinned it.
So if I just literally...
And because you've backcombed, that stays in.
And it's all staying because I've prepped with the curls.
Yeah.
I would have used a lot more product than this and I've backcombed.
Yeah.
Even if, like this is what I would say when I was saying earlier about don't look at wedding photo shoots. This is wedding photo shoot hair.
Yeah.
This was photographed beautifully right now, but it's not going to last the distance.
Yeah.
But I'd be fairly certain this will sit in Lauren's hair till about 6 o'clock tonight.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Are you going to do another star for
I
us?
am. So from here,
okay.
So from here, I'm going to
Can I
slip
take the pins out?
No, leave the pin.
Has the crown come off yet?
The crown's coming off now.
Thanks.
So the crown again would have been pinned in properly and everything.
I think
But
my
I
hair
want to
holds
just
it.
give you an example
tags in it, that's why.
now of why I say only use
Perfect.
one. And again, it is my opinion.
All
to
your
each
hair
their own. So
accessories come to
I'm
us.
now
We
gonna
have
do-
such a big range.
oh yeah, they're beautiful.
Come to us.
Come to us.
So I am now going to do a classic bridal updo. I must sound ridiculous with pins in my teeth. I can feel
You've
my
got the
mother's
most soft,
Well, you're going for
loveliest
one and you've got
hands.
one in your
I'm
mouth
literally
already.
So
I
relaxed
know.
right now.
Well, that's a hairband because I'm
I see.
cheating right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So I'm taking the rest of Lauren's hair.
And what kind of hairband is that?
That is just a clear hair elastic.
I get told off for my hairbands.
Why? What do you use?
Sellotape.
Probably rubber bands.
No, I'm joking. Rubber bands.
Oh God!
Sort of rubber bands, yeah. I've tried those twisty ones.
No, they're too.
They get stuck in my hair and I have to end up cutting it out.
Yeah, exactly. You just need some. You need the elastic ones, not the rubber band ones.
I
with
just
the
need
cover
a
with the
personal
fabric.
stylist with me all the time.
Do well if
Come
you
live
put
with
me
me.
on 75k a year. Do your hair and makeup every
all?
morning. I could bring little one with me. She's good value for money.
I love your stories.
Oh, on Facebook.
Yeah.
My little girl is comedy gold. I think. Do you want me to tell the story?
Go
while
on.
I was on this? Okay, so
I need to tell, yeah.
So my little girl is shy and retiring.
She's
I have no
5.
idea where she gets. Yeah, she's 5 going on 20. And a couple of weeks ago, because of the nature of her father's job, which I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about, but it's just me and her a lot. I'm not a single parent. I'm a solo parent.
Yeah.
But it's just me and her a lot. So we're very,
He's in the
very
forces,
close.
he's not in prison.
Yeah, no, he's not a convict. He's protecting you all.
He's on the run.
Yeah, he's on the run from me. Don't blame him. So anyway,
Yeah, he's actually working in Tesco's. Yeah.
he's just had enough of me. Don't blame him. So I'm literally, by the way, in case anyone wants to know what I'm doing here, I'm taking a section of hair, I'm wrapping it around my fingers, and then I'm just holding it against the head. I'm not necessarily thinking too much. I'm looking at it,
like a
doing where have I got a
pin-curl type
gap,
thing.
right? So that, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's sticking out there and looks daft. So we'll pop it back in, and I'm deliberately leaving some loose bits, and there is method in my madness.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyway, we've gone upstairs. She's in her pajamas, and she's gone to. I've told her to go and brush her teeth. And this is normally the time where I get into my pajamas.
Right.
And so I've put my pajamas on and I went into the toilet. And I've just sat down on the toilet. And suddenly...
How do you sit down on the toilet?
As I sit down on the toilet and suddenly... I'll just do it for you. The toilet door comes open and this little person goes... a toothbrush in her mouth and everything. I'm going to do a dance for you, mummy. Oh, that's nice, darling. Thank you. I'm weeing. I'm sat on the toilet with my pajamas around my ankles and she's there naked.
Yeah.
And whilst brushing her teeth, it's Christmas, so obviously we're doing Away in a Manger, which mashes up into Little Donkey halfway through. She's doing this kind of interpretive dance.
She sounds like me.
Like that with a toothbrush. And I'm sat there on the toilet watching this going, lovely. Thank you, darling. That's my world.
They have the best timings.
Oh, do you know what? She's hilarious.
You know, this hasn't meant to have been a podcast just about mums and stuff like that. But
we
mums
are
in
mums.
business.
And do you know what?
Mums in business is
She's
tough.
the reason that I do this.
Yes.
And I do this because I love her and it gives me my break I need my time for me.
I changed my job because of that same reason, because it gave me more time. I was able to be a bit more flexible. Actually, it turned out that, you know, it got busier and busier, but
This is it.
yeah, I couldn't do the corporate job I was doing.
If I'd
'cause it was
stayed
just too hard.
in hospitality, I never would have had her.
Yeah.
You know,
Literally,
everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Every person you meet, everything you come across, you might not know it at the time. I'm a firm believer in that.
And I think also for people that are booking, you know, suppliers and stuff like that, you know, do treat with kindness, because you don't know what's going on at home.
Kindness, it just costs nothing, does it?
No.
Someone's wagging a hand at you because you've pulled out of a junction.
Yeah.
That might not actually be about you.
No.
That might be because they've had a row with their wife, or they've, you know, I actually don't. Just got 3.
I'm so relaxed right now.
It looks really lovely.
I'm nearly done. So
honestly.
I am doing this thinking about that very dress right there.
Yes.
So the one thing I was always say is you need to think about your neckline.
Yeah. So get dressed first.
No, hair and makeup first.
Really?
Oh yeah, hair and makeup.
Do you know, I think this is a bit of a fight in the industry, because we always say, yes, us first, then you know what style you know.
You mean, I thought you meant on the day of the wedding. Oh God, yeah, dress first.
Buy your dress first.
Absolutely, because the thing is, the dress is the main piece.
Yes.
Of the puzzle that is you as a bride.
Yeah.
And everything else is going to follow on from there.
Yeah.
If you end up with a dress like this,
yeah,
really beautiful, really soft, really romantic,
yeah,
you're going to want everything else to complement on from that. If you end up with, I mean, I'm loving that really simple, clean lines and satins are coming back.
Yeah.
And you've got a really sort of, you know, princess with a Bardot neckline. You want a sleek, swept updo. Yeah. Or a down vintage wave, something like that. It's all got to flow.
Yeah.
So I have deliberately, let me spin Lauren around.
That looks amazing.
So I've left some softness at the front.
So going back to what you thought I said, on the day, hair and makeup first, then the dress. Tips for putting the dress on? Do you know what we say?
Go probably step in if you can, because if you go in that way, you're likely
if you can't, a lot of girls, I'm bigger on the hips to here, so everything normally has to go over my head.
Yeah.
So we always suggest doing the TP. So putting your hands up in the air, getting somebody to stand on a chair and drop it down.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I've not heard that one before. See, I've left these bits because some loose, relaxed tendrils. If you had a backless dress, that would look lovely.
Yeah.
Again, if you've got a dress where your neckline's really high, you need a really simple do.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, this is all about the following on in the intricacies. You don't want it to overcomplicate.
Yeah.
So looking at something like this and imagining this is our dress that we're working.
You want it to last with you.
90% of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I left a few tendrils in case I wanted to use them, but I've changed my
mind. And also,
mind.
you know, Lauren, what my mum was saying, but she's got a tattoo on the back, and we get a lot of girls that go, I don't want it on, I don't want it in the show. Yeah, but having this bit of hair here.
Yeah, you could easily, that would camouflage. Yeah. Sometimes camouflage is your best weapon. It's like when you've got a zit.
Yeah.
And you put makeup on it, and then it just comes through, and you put more makeup and more makeup and more. Draw the eye away.
Right.
The zit's there. Don't do a bold lip.
Put another one on the other side.
Yeah, that's it. Or, you know, black it out. Make it a beauty spot.
Yeah.
Draw the eye away.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Camouflage. Yeah. You know, now that I'm getting to an age where I'm getting grey hair, the best thing I can do is have blonde highlights.
Right.
Camouflage.
Right, okay.
So this is actually a really good one.
Yeah, it's just come in actually. It's one of our little faves
really
at the moment.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So if you think you've got a nice updo like that, and you can just stick that.
So you've got the sticky label on that, so yeah.
Take a picture.
I can't go straight in because
you're on camera, Lauren.
They're filming you. But there you have what is a nice, simple, classic. Imagine how you went and put that tiara back round the front.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Do you see what I mean? Yeah. It's too much.
Can I just also say as well, a lot of, you know, I know that you do this because you did it with mine. A lot of these hair pieces will pin them in.
They will all have these little loops. Don't know if you can see that little loop, and you literally use that. They can be uncomfortable. I'm not going to lie. When I got married, I was trying to desperately get it out of my hair without ruining my hair.
Oh, you go to bed.
It feels good.
You go to bed in it, and
I have had people do that. I've had people go to bed in their hair and wake up, and it was still intact.
John went to bed when we were taking the pins out, and he was like, you know.
I think my record for an updo was 96 pins and 3 hair ties. Yeah, that was my record.
Well, I had little clip-in.
You did. You had those little hair
things, and him trying to get them out with his big hands was hilarious. Can we talk about veils?
We can. I'm just going to change the hair piece just to show you another example. So this is really pretty, and these are on what are called these crocodile clips.
Yeah, these are cheap as chips. These are £25 each.
No.
Yeah.
It's like QVC.
Missed our calling.
Yeah, I know.
But if I spin Lauren back round, so you can see the reason I say don't do too much with the accessories, you've got a pretty hairdo there, you've got Lauren's lovely makeup here, You've got the dress. It's overkill and it's too much. If you pop little something like that in, if you want something more subtle, or if I do it this side, you can see. Yeah, exactly. If I swing along.
Imagine if you spun me round.
I really want that to happen.
Just send you on a disc. I've put it in upside down. Look at that, because I'm not concentrating.
Sorry.
No, you will be. There you go. Just like that. Just a simple little something. Yeah. And that leaves us room for
the veil.
The finale.
Because I trust you. How are you going to put this veil? Because this is my, like...
Oh my God, it's not me.
Whenever I'm doing
Quick,
the veil...
John, in you come.
Whenever I'm doing the veil on the day, I will have whoever is the veil person right here with me. Right, I will say, however I'm putting it in, you're doing the opposite to take it out. Yeah. Because you want to be able... She's not going to want to wear the veil all day. You're going to want to be able to get it out and have that hairdo intact. So, you're going... in an arc, so you're starting with it upside down, and you're going in and down.
I love you so much.
Why were you expecting me to go under there?
Oh, you know,
gravity isn't going to help. No, with that.
And they do. They literally stick it in up there. They don't. You know, these have got little grips in, so you can put the combs in.
Put the comb in to secure it. If you do want to keep it in all day, the comb flat against the head. Yep. I love you so much. I've missed you.
I've missed you so much.
Oh, so we're going to go.
It's so funny that we've not seen each other for so long, but suddenly we can just jump in.
It's just like, isn't it funny that I don't now want to see you again for another 8?
Right, let me put this veil in, woman. Right, okay. So we're going to go. I'm going to touch the tip of the hair, and that's when I'm going to start turning and coming back. Don't move up.
Sharon, why did you actually just...
No, because I wanted to see the comb go in.
Oh, okay. So there we are. So I've not disturbed the hair.
Right, yeah.
And we're in. You can still see your hairpiece. And the veil is in.
That is fantastic.
And then when you want to take it out, you literally wiggle backwards in the arc. Yeah. And I haven't disturbed the hair.
We tend to find that bridesmaids are gone at this stage, you know, and it's normally the photographer left. So, you know, many photographers that I know how to do that.
Know how to do that, absolutely. You know? And I mean, I'm often the person that ends up literally under the dress. Yeah. Doing the shoes. Because I'm in the room at that point. And other people are doing things. And, you know, I like you say, you probably won't see me again. Yeah. So it's fine if I end up under your dress adjusting your garter.
Well, you're another wedding ninja, aren't you? You know.
No, I'm the bridal fairy godmother.
Oh, are you?
I was once christened by a client.
Like, shit, I should have thought of that for myself. Who picked ninja?
Yeah. No, a client once said to me, "You're like a bridal fairy godmother," and it just stuck.
To do that in the 2 stars in the short time that we've had is absolutely fantastic. You know. It's annoying, you know, isn't it? You need to walk away.
Yeah, the hairdresser in me wants to tweak and have that. But, you know, this is just to give you an example of, I think people panic about hair. Yes. I think they think it's really complicated. And
hair, you know, your hair, like you said, is you know, if it doesn't look right or feel right,
you're not comfortable. You're not yourself.
Yeah.
And this is why your wedding day is not the day to try something new with your hair. I did once have someone come to me and say they wanted victory rolls. I was like, brilliant! I love a stylized.
What's a victory? Is that
the 1940s?
Richard the Third.
Richard the Third.
A little bit too early, darling. No, it's
I'm thinking like
you know the women in the 40s in the war where they had the hair
and then they had the scarf. They had the scarf round.
I love that. I was literally thinking like.
Yeah, no.
Imagine leaving curling tongs on for too long and just letting go, and they're like,
not quite that. No, she wanted the victory roll. She wanted sort of the stylist. I was like, brilliant. How often do you dress like that? Oh no, I don't. Well, how often do you wear victory rolls? Have you done it? Oh no, I've never done it. I just really like it. I was like, right, trust me.
No, not on the wedding day.
Not on your wedding day. No. We did it. She took one look at it. She went, it don't work. I went,
take it off.
You need to look like you want a good day.
What about me if I wear it down all the time?
Then you wear it down.
Yeah.
Or don't change yourself
if you
too much.
need it a bit up because you need something to traction for the veil or for the headpiece, you do the half up, half down. But you do the lesser half up, half down. You know, there are so many variations on. This is where, like I said, you go to your stylist, you take several pictures with you of several options, and your stylist creates a bespoke look for you.
Fantastic.
That is for you. Don't forget that person has given their time and their money to train to get their skills.
Yeah.
And you won't offend them.
No.
You could not offend
them. And don't let anybody else interfere on the day of what your plan was.
Absolutely not, because it's your day.
Yeah, exactly. Well, on that note,
there we go.
Where can brides find you?
Gemma Louise Bridal. info@gemmalouisebridal.com for email, and I think my phone number's up there somewhere as well.
Insta?
It's all just at Gemma Louise Bridal. Or you can book me for cuts and colours at Way Ahead Cranley.
In Cranley, perfect.
Way
We'll
ahead,
put all
Sam.
the links up for everybody.
Way ahead.
Way ahead. Yeah.
Love that.
But yeah, we're going to say goodbye to the camera.
Can someone help me?
Oh.
Thanks for having me. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise. Anyway,
Can we
guys,
break into song now?
no. So thank you very
surprise,
much for listening. We're blown away by the support that we're having. As I said, we're only 8 episodes in, and it's absolutely fantastic.
Congrats, girls. It's
We're-
amazing.
We are smashing
Amazing.
it. So, and that's all down to you guys. So thank you very much. Bye.